One of the topics that come up most often is none other than Dr. Creep. Now, Dr. Creep, for those who don't know, if you aren't from around here, you may not know. Dr. Creep was a horror host back in the 70s and 80s. But he would be on TV and he'd have puppets on with him and he'd do crazy antics. And he was a huge part of my childhood because I loved local media and I loved local television as I do now. That's why I went into it. One of the big reasons I went into it was because of that kind of inspiration and influence that people like Dr. Creep had on me. So from time to time when it comes up, I've had a number of people say, hey, man, Dayton really needs something like that again. How do we bring back that sort of weird, quirky character on television here locally? There aren't a lot of outlets for that. You know, local stations don't really do stuff like that anymore. It used to be pretty commonplace. I mean, there were characters in Cincinnati, there were characters in Dayton, and there were characters in Columbus, and they were all over the place, all over the place. Now there's only a handful that are actually on TV. One is Svengoolie. He's on MeTV. He's on nationally. He's on everywhere. But most of the horror hosts that exist today exist on like YouTube. And while that's fine, you know, they're having fun, they're doing their thing, it still is somewhat of a limited audience, right? So I got together with some friends and we started thinking, well, what could we do that would maybe, you know, create a buzz, have a little fun, try to rekindle that kind of nostalgic feel of television back in the 70s and the 80s and even prior to that. So we've come up with something. I've sort of mentioned it on the show a little bit, and I will just tell you that that this particular project is going to be debuting this Saturday night on MeTV during the Svengoolie show. So we've put something together that we hope will kind of take off and grow. So I'm asking all the edgeheads out there to give it a watch. You'll know it when you see it. All right. And that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. But I'd like to get your honest feedback. This is our first shot. I'm putting myself out there. It may be great. It may be lame, or it may be exactly what we need. Who knows? But I'm hoping that you will watch MeTV this Saturday at 8:00 and be watching for none other than Dayton's Dr. Boogey.